Hi everyone, welcome to Chai with Traders. This podcast is brought to you by Zeebo Shares and Wealth Management. In this show, we invite real, genuine traders to dive deep into the market, discussing their trading journey, their strategies, and a lot of words of wisdom. So get ready, grab your chai, settle down, let chai and chart speak. In today's show, we are having Mr. Gurumoorthy, who is having more than 3 decades of trading experience. He is also called as Guru the Alchemist. He is popularly called for his Fibonacci as well as Ichimoku strategies. So let us welcome. Welcome, sir.
Namaste. Thanks for the opportunity to Gomathi Shankar and also for the Zeebo.
Thanks for accepting our invite. So first come first, we wanted to understand your family background. So just walk us through your family background, please.
Mine is a joint family. 23 of us live together. I'm in Mylapore. So we've been like this for decades, joint family. And we are happy about that.
Okay, just tell me like how you started into trading. So tell me at which year you started trading and what was the reason for getting into this particular field?
After I finished my 10th standard, as a teenager, I started working with Balasubramaniam of Mangal Tirth Estate Limited, who was running a stockbroking company called RB and Company. They were brokers in Bangalore Stock Exchange, Vijayawada Stock Exchange, ODC Exchange of India, and also in Coimbatore Stock Exchange. Then I went to Amita and Co. Adarsh Associates in Paris. So there I got promoted as an authorized assistant. I could go to the floor, bid for scripts, sell scripts on behalf of our company. That's where my trading journey started in 90s. Then 93, I started my own business. I was running a BPO. I was running a logistics company. At my peak, I was employing more than 800 people till 2014. So 2014, due to some factors, I had to wind up my business, the logistics business. Then I started focusing more on stock markets, trading, training, etc.
So you were having your BPO company in Chennai only?
Yeah, we had presence in Chennai, Madurai, Trichy, Salem, Coimbatore, Cochin, Hyderabad, Bangalore. So this was my...
So you are employing more than 800 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so right now you are having that business as well, or?
Running in a very, small way. There are people who are with me for almost 25, 27 years. They don't know what to do. So just to keep them engaged, I'm running in a very small way. It's going good.
Okay. So what was the reason you left out your BPO company and you came into full-time trading?
2014, we had Varda cyclone in Chennai.
Okay.
So I was doing business with category A companies, around 20 companies. I was managing their mailroom operations, logistics and all.
Okay.
So even as our business premises was not affected by the rain, cyclone, all my clients were having, their offices in places where it was inundated till first floor.
Okay.
So their business operations were affected for almost a month. They couldn't do anything. So they thought, having everything centralized at Chennai, it doesn't serve their purpose. So they opted for business continuity plan and, disaster recovery plan. So they decentralized all the operations from Chennai to across India. So my business, if it was 2 crore in December, came down to 5 lakhs in January. So that was the reason.
So I understand that you started trading long back in 1992. I just wanted to be more specific on which year you started this F&O trading.
2008. If I remember the day, it was January 22nd.
Okay.
Where my investment came down crashing 60 to 70%. So on that day, one of my cousins, who is also a trader, he was happy. So I had a heartburn, lost big money, 60-70% of my capital got wiped off. But that guy was running, happily. So I asked him how. He told, I hedged. My portfolio was hedged.
Okay.
So he actually made big money on that day. So while I was, ruining about 70% of my entire portfolio getting wiped off, that guy actually made, fortune of his lifetime. So I actually trained him for fundamentals and laws before that.
Okay.
Then he became my guru.
Okay.
I started learning F&O in 2008.
Okay, interesting. When did your trading take a big U-turn? When you started this F&O space, initially you might have faced a lot of losses. And at which point you turned from a loss-making trader into a profitable trader? And what would you, which you will say as a biggest U-turn in your trading career?
I had few, philosophers, guides, guru in stock markets. So one of my guru asked me, which is certain, whether life or death? So I told him, of course, death. Life is uncertain. He said, writing is sure. It's death. The premium will become zero. The buying is life, uncertain.
Okay.
So what would you bet?
Okay.
That one question actually, prompted me to venture into writing. Okay. And he also told me another thing. Writing assures profit. Buying extends profit.
Okay.
Go for assurance. With buying, extend your profit.
Okay.
So there was a day, I realized and started trading for better.
Okay. So that was your biggest U-turn moment in trading.
That two sentence changed my view.
Wow, really great. I just wanted you to share one memorable trade, whether it is a profit or whether it is a loss. But I wanted to know a moment which you still remember in trading, a trade which you will not forget for the rest of the life.
Actually, I tell my students, if you can remember one good trade, that means that is the one good trade you have done.
Okay.
Okay. So you should reach a level where, you don't remember the number of good trades you have made.
Okay.
So that should be the, way out to succeed. Having said that, 5-6 years back, I was with a very famous broker. I bought a put option at around 700 rupees. Good chunk I bought.
Okay. In index or?
Bank Nifty index.
Okay.
The Bank Nifty was around 30,500 odd.
Okay.
So 31,000 put, I usually trade ITM options. I don't trade OTM options. I don't trade ATM options also.
Okay.
So I bought 31,000 put around 700 rupees and it made around 930.
Okay.
Suddenly the connection went off. The server of that particular broker was down.
Okay.
For, I tried reaching them. They said, you are in queue number 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I felt, something was amiss. So immediately what I did was I asked my brother to transfer some funds to me. Then I, transferred that money immediately to another broker. I took 30,000 call.
Okay.
So that, I'm protected. Even if that becomes 31,000 PE becomes zero in that broker, at least I'll be saved by this, appreciation in the 30,000 call.
Okay.
Literally delta 0.8, hedge I took.
Okay.
So till 48 hours that broker didn't open up. Market reversed, made 34,500. My 31,000 put option became zero.
Okay.
But because I had, funds, I had one more broking account. I could transfer funds to the other account, take a contra bet, and that contra bet returned the loss of the 31,000 PE and another 2,000 point extra. So there was one providential escape, I would say rather.
Excellent. And this happened in which year?
2019.
19. Okay. And how did you sail through this COVID crash?
How did you?
Sail through this COVID crash. How did you manage this COVID crash and then the sharp recovery from COVID?
We were actually ready for the COVID crash. If you remember, if you see my Facebook timeline or any, wherever I am present, from September 2019, I would have been telling that there's something very big that is happening in the option space.
Okay.
When the market was 12,400 odd, there are some 3 lakh crores of option buy in 8,000 call, 8,600 call, 9,000 call, 10,000 call, 10,600 call and all.
Okay.
So it was insane. there is no reason why, people should buy 8,000 deep ITM call. If somebody has bought, somebody has written also, right?
True.
So, if I need to, at that time, the leverage was so high. If you have 5,000 rupee, you can buy one Nifty.
Correct.
Nifty futures, you can buy one lot.
Correct.
But if I need to buy 8,000 call or 8,600 call when the market is at 12,400, I need to buy 4,400 into 75. The Nifty lot size was 75 at the time.
Correct.
So, which is almost 3.5 lakh rupee for buying one lot. And if you need to sell, then you need to, have the margin of writing plus 3,50,000 of the, right?
True.
So, there is no reason why a sane person would buy such a deep ITM call, or why a sane person will sell such a deep ITM call, right?
True.
That was for 3 lakh crore rupees. Biggies are aware. Maybe they were not aware about the COVID, but they were 100% sure. It's like buying a lottery. If you are going to buy 8,000 call,
Correct.
it's like buying a lottery, right?
Correct.
And they bought lottery for 3 lakh crores.
Okay.
Right. So they were that much sure market is going to crash.
Okay.
So we were actually anticipating something big. So we had liquidated all our positions.
Okay.
We were unsure whether market will crash or go.
Okay.
But we were sure something dramatic is going to happen. We were ready actually.
Okay.
And once the 7,511, happened, the VIX went to around 80 odd.
Correct.
So that's a thumb rule. When VIX shoots up, it shoots up at turning points.
Okay.
VIX cools down when the fresh new trend emerges.
Okay.
At 7511, VIX was around 80 plus.
Okay.
We are sure of turnaround. So at that place, it was able to forecast all-time high, and it happened.
Okay. So you were able to catch the COVID crash as well as the
Reversal
also. Great. So you might have, how much money you would have made during that COVID crash and the recovery?
Not made big money.
Okay.
Made money, lost money also.
Okay.
Because when the volatility is there, they say you can't see your face in a boiling water, right?
True.
So in the hindsight, we can tell something, but at that time we were confused. We made a lot of wrong decisions. We made some right decisions also. So net, we didn't make big money, but we escaped that crash.
All right. Through your experience, I wanted to understand, how do you stay calm when you are making continuous losses? Now, drawdown is a part of a trader's trading career. So drawdown is inevitable. So what you do to stay calm during your streak of losses or during your drawdown?
First, we should avoid streak of losses.
Okay.
You should choose a delta neutral strategy where you don't get, big losses.
Okay.
There should be defined loss should be there.
Okay.
So I make sure I enter into, delta neutral strategy with defined loss.
Losses. Okay.
And wherever possible, I look for credit spreads.
Okay.
In a year, you get credit spreads from 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
Those times, you can make very big money.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. The market made around 42,100 odd.
Okay.
Recent swing low.
Yes.
When the market made 42,100, 44,000 put was at a discount of around 400 rupees.
Okay. At a discount.
At a discount.
Okay.
Usually it will be at a premium of 300 rupees.
Okay.
So market was 42,000, 44,000 PE should ideally be priced 2,300, 2,400.
Okay.
Monthly option.
Okay.
But it was priced at minus 400.
Okay.
So the put buyers were willing to exit at any cost.
Okay.
There was an exodus, so to put it.
Okay.
So when you get this kind of opportunity, you say all in. Every year you get 2 to 3 times this kind of opportunity. All other times, lie low, trade less, wait for this kind of opportunity, you will make a killing.
Okay.
You can scale up to any level.
Okay. So how do you identify that discounted price? Like you said, that put option should be ideally priced at 2,000 rupee, but it was available at around 400 rupees. So how do you identify that?
Excel is there. It can give you a trigger. Whenever the intrinsic value of the deep ITM option comes down, is a discount, it can give you a pop-up. It can give you a sound also.
Okay.
So it happens, quite a few times, and then you get vociferous move.
Okay. I just wanted to understand what is your current trading capital and how do you diversify your trading capital? Like how much percentage you allocate for day trading and how much percentage you allocate for positional trading? I just wanted to understand about that.
I trade with a capital of 75 lakhs.
Okay.
And I use 35 to 40 lakhs for strategies.
Okay.
1.5 lakh to 2 lakh rupee for intraday trading. My thumb rule is, if I have 1 lakh rupee, I'll buy only one option.
Okay. You mean one lot?
One lot.
Okay.
For future, you need 1 lakh rupee.
Yes.
Just because, you trade option, you don't go for 100 lots.
True.
So if you have 1 lakh capital, you trade one lot.
Okay.
Most probably, you will not fail.
Okay.
So the strategy is, action.
Okay.
The tactic is an activity. The intraday trading is an activity to be in touch with the market.
Okay.
Okay. The strategy gives me money. The tactic gives me experience, I'm in touch with the market. So the difference between activity and action is, you get up, you brush your teeth, you take bath, you have your food, take your bike, go to office. All these are activity. You sweep your floor, but that doesn't give you money. Okay. You brush your teeth, but that doesn't give you money. You go to the office, you do some productive work, action, you get money.
Yes.
But if you don't brush your teeth and go to office, people will not come to you. So activity is as important as action.
Okay.
But action is what gets you result.
Correct.
So that is the difference between tactic and strategy.
Okay.
Many people confuse activity for action.
Okay.
Okay. So action is scalable. Activity is not scalable. This is the main difference.
Okay.
Which I understand well, and I work on that. I work for around 2.5 to 3% on my entire capital.
Okay.
A month.
Okay. So for intraday trading, you said you will not take position for more than 1 lakh rupee.
1.5 lakh rupee. Yeah, actually.
Okay. So for intraday, you deploy only 1 lakh rupee. And for positional trades, you are deploying a maximum of 40 lakh rupee.
Yeah.
How about the remaining 30-35 lakhs which you have in your account?
I had gone through these BCP disaster recovery issues. I'd already, survived by teeth, with the 31,000 put.
Okay.
So if something happens, I'm able to protect myself.
Okay.
So another thing, if you realize something, if you make profit, that money cannot be used same day.
True.
You get credit only T+1.
True.
So somehow you run short of your money, then you need to exit everything. So I would never called for margin shortfall.
Okay.
Once you go for margin shortfall, then you make mistakes. Then you cannot, take further positions. You need to exit with loss or, notional profit. So to avoid that, I usually, take only 60 to 65% of my entire capital at any given point of time.
Okay. Now, I just wanted to understand what are your thoughts on the artificial intelligence, trading bots and algo trading, which has been very much trending among the trading fraternity. People are using a lot of backtesting platforms and people are using a lot of algo trading platforms. So what are your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts about the future of trading? Will it be completely algo based, AI based, or will there be a room for manual trading as well?
I was a trader who used to go to the floor, shout, and get things done. So if you and I were trading, I have psychology, I can have poker face. If I have good margin, I can beat you hands down because I'll be without much emotion. You'll be having emotion, so I can beat you down. Now with algos, both the side, the buy side or sell side, a good algo or bad algo, do not have emotions. So if you understand where will they put their stop loss, they need to put some number, some ratio, some percentage, something, right? Otherwise, why should market crash 1,500 points and then stop at 23,930 and not 20,929? So some number had been put, right?
Okay. Yes.
So you can actually, with AI, with algo, you can get that number. It will be either ratio or a number, a Gann number, Fibonacci number, something.
Okay.
So you just need to think what number they'll be put.
Okay.
And you'll be able to spot reversals each time.
Okay.
With least stop loss. So this way, against AI, humans have best advantage.
Okay.
The AI doesn't have emotions, you have emotion.
Okay.
You know AI will put stop loss here or target there. You just need to have 3-4 numbers.
Okay.
Then you get the top, you get the bottom.
Okay.
So this one good thing as a human. As far as AI itself is concerned,
Okay.
if it's in Terminator 3, one robot will come from, future.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger will come from the future,
Yes.
a good robot. And there will be one more robot which also will come from the future, which will be a bad robot, right?
True.
So in the market, it is the fight between good robot and bad robot.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to wait and see which robot is fed well, which robot is going to win.
Okay.
And then go along with that robot.
All right. I just wanted to understand, like, recent time the market spikes and a drastic change in market structure, a lot of participant in options space has really shattered the trading fraternity. Many people have lost a huge chunk of money during this market spikes and in the recent time changes in the market structure. So how badly it has affected you, or how you are handling these recent spikes?
See, somehow I am able to identify these market spikes. These are actually timed. So I understand timing, how it works. If you understand Ichimoku, you will understand timing also. Market works on time cycles. So somehow I am able to capture those spikes also on the buy side as well as the sell side. And also the spikes have some kind of, predetermined steps where, it will spike. The call volume, put volume, the put to call ratio, the profitability of call buyers or put buyers. So these given indications. So whenever the difference between the ATP and LTP is huge, say the ATP is 250 rupees, LTP is around 900 rupees. So that means, people are in very big asymmetrical windfall profit, right? Like you and I have, urge to book yearly profits. The bigger people will also have urge to book bigger profits or at least protect their profits, right? So everybody is aware the ATP is 250, LTP is 900. The difference is almost, 650 to 700 points. The volume is around 10 crore, 15 crore. So 10 crore into this 650, you get a bigger money, right? So like you and I have fear, the biggies will also have fear, okay, to exit or protect their profits.
Correct.
So if you understand what they will do to protect their profits, then you can actually identify these spikes.
Okay. So I can understand that recent spike hasn't bothered you too much.
Yeah.
Because of your strategy. Okay.
We are aware, bit ahead we are aware that the spike is going to happen. The volatility, kills people. The relative volatility is more dangerous than volatility itself. I understand relative volatility.
Okay.
The Six Sigma moves within volatility. If the volatility is 15, okay, the 95% of the time the market remains lull. The 5% or 5 minutes time frame, it shoots up. So I know it is going to happen. So I stay protected.
Okay.
And most of my strategies are delta neutral strategies.
Okay.
So if something like this happens, I'm actually happy. I can downgrade my options.
Okay. So in short, can you talk about your strategy which you currently use?
My strategy is called no-brainer inverse pyramiding.
Okay.
So I have a deep ITM call option or future.
Okay.
Which you can watch YouTube and check for future synthetics. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I go for 0.90 delta or 0.95 delta.
Okay.
Deep ITM call.
Okay.
And I buy deep ITM put.
Okay.
This is the base setup.
Okay.
Then I wait for the ATR to happen, average true range.
Okay.
If for Bank Nifty 700 points is the ATR.
Okay.
After the Bank Nifty moves 500 points either side.
Okay.
I downgrade. If the market has moved up 500 points,
Okay.
imagine the market is at 50,000.
Okay.
I buy 49,000 call at say 1,050 rupees.
Okay.
I buy 51,000 put at 1,100 rupees.
Okay.
Here I'll know I have paid 150 rupees premium, right?
Correct.
So I know it's a debit spread, 150 points I need to earn.
Correct.
That is my first thing.
Correct.
So I buy 49,000 call and 51,000 PE. I wait for the ATR to happen, 700 points.
Okay.
If the market has gone up by 700 points, 50,000 to 50,700,
Okay.
I book profit in 49,000 call.
Okay.
If I had bought it at 1,050, I exited at 1,750
Okay.
and then buy 49,500 call or 49,700 call.
Okay.
So this locks in my profit in call option.
Okay.
Then I look for writing 51,000 call option around 200 to 250 rupees. So
Okay.
I recover that premium paid, 170 points premium which I paid initially.
Okay.
Then I adjust, I write the put side, I write the call side, I try to make another 50 points, 100 points. My job is to get around 150 to 200 points in a week.
Okay.
In my thing, the writing assures profit, buying extends profit.
Okay.
Sometimes market go to 53,000 also.
Okay.
Okay. At the time, my buy will give me bigger money.
Okay.
The writing will give me lesser money.
Okay.
So this way I manage. This is my vanilla strategy.
Okay.
On this I have some layers like a pizza has a bread which is base.
Okay.
I have toppings.
Okay.
I have some tactics where I choose to write call or sometime I buy a put.
Okay.
Writing a call and buying a put is same.
Okay.
So overnight I write, intraday I buy, do some kind of tweaks,
Okay.
then manage my risk. Managing risk is the main of this strategy.
Okay. So you have been well known for using ichimoku, donchian channels, Bollinger Bands, and Fibonacci retracements. So how much role they play in your trading strategies?
Ichimoku and donchian channel both are identical. I use them interchangeably. I use them. And if you understand Ichimoku combines Fibonacci, Elliott wave, and Gann.
Okay.
So time cycles, right? Ichimoku is also timed.
Okay.
So this Bollinger Bands is a high probability trade setup, standard to mean. Big people trade only in two ways. One is mean reversion, the second is breakout.
Okay.
So if you understand Bollinger Bands, you get to understand mean reversion and breakouts. And then if you understand Ichimoku, you understand Fibonacci, Elliott wave, and Gann.
Okay.
And timing.
Okay.
Okay. So this, I practice and train people also.
Okay. So you were talking about this time cycles. So time cycles is something which is less spoken in stock market, and I wanted to understand about this time cycles.
It's a bit subjective, bit abstract area.
Okay.
So time is always growing. It doesn't retrace.
Correct.
10:30, 10:45, it doesn't come back to 10:30.
True.
So if you have y-axis, if you have x-axis just grows.
Correct.
It doesn't retrace. Whereas the price, it can go to 1,000, can come to 200, can go to 1,800.
Correct. Correct.
It can grow, decay, and grow also, right?
Correct.
So if you understand the time this way, time doesn't decay. The price decays. What is the relationship between the time and the price? Then you will get to understand.
Okay.
The Ichimoku has Chikuspan, Tenkan-san, Kijin-san, and then the Seiko A, Seiko B, all are linked to the magical number 26, which I call it as God number.
Okay.
As per Indian scriptures, 26 is called God number.
Okay.
And this 26 is also related with moon cycles. Right? Every 27 days, you have 27 nakshatras. Every
Correct.
27 days, you get Amavasya, you get
Full moon day. Yes.
All these things you get.
Okay.
So the 26 is related with moon cycles also.
Okay.
This is called God number, and whenever God enters something, life is born. When the God leaves something, Paramatma leaves something, death.
Okay.
As simple as that. So if you map timing with this 26 bars, 26, 52, 104, 208, most of the supports, resistances, breakouts happen at these numbers.
Okay.
Very recently, I would have told 22,533 time to 212th week.
Okay.
Okay. Nifty made 22,532 dot.
Okay.
And then cracked 1,000 points.
Okay.
And then I would have told 25,112 for the September month contract to happen.
Okay.
That was around 233rd week from 7511 low.
Okay.
233 is the Fibonacci number.
Okay.
144 from 89. 144 plus 89. So it made 25,130 odd and then cracked almost 1,400 points.
Okay.
So these timings can be done much ahead. These numbers and the date, the week was told almost 3-4 months back.
True.
And it happened to the dot. You are cautious at those numbers and times.
Okay. So when it comes to time cycles, do you follow Gann numbers also? Gann cycles or Gann numbers, Gann angles? Do you follow those things as well?
Ichimoku.
Ichimoku only.
Ichimoku with Gann.
Okay. So you are aware of Gann as well?
It is my Gann, not the actual Gann.
All right. So I wanted to understand your pre-market as well as post-market routine. So before the market opens, what are your activities? As well as after the market hours, what will be activities? In terms of trading as well as in terms of personal.
I get up much ahead. Around 4:45, 5 o'clock I get up.
Okay.
So morning I go for a walk and then few coffees. Coffee is enough to sustain me for a few months without anything else. So I have a lot of coffee. Short, decoction, not milk coffee.
Okay.
So, and then 8:15, 8:30, I sit to analyze. When you sit to analyze at 8:15, 8:30, the numbers you remember. You know the levels where you can, I have a dashboard set up. So, the dashboard will have what are all the, levels you need to monitor. Key SMAs, EMAs, where the open interest is most, where the volume is most, who's making the most money. Like this, I have some 15 different metrics.
Okay.
So these I am ready with. So when the prices reach those levels, I take a trade. So 8:15 to 8:30 I analyze and I'll be ready. So I'll act when the numbers presents at those levels. As a retailer, we should remember, even if you have 1,000 crore, we cannot move the market 1 inch.
Okay.
Because every day around 3 lakh crores is the turnover of the market. Your 1,000 crores is peanuts.
True.
And I definitely do not have that much 1,000 crore capital.
Okay.
I know I cannot move the market 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter also.
Okay.
So it is always better to wait for your levels, let the market present its credentials, then you get access. Instead of, you preempting, you thinking something, it will go there, it will come here, all those things. I wait for the levels and trade. Trading at the edge is my forte. So when I say trading at the edge, when you go for one, dance or ballroom where it is extremely crowded, it is better to stay near the door. If something bad happens, you exit at first. So trading at the edge, you get the least stop loss and best return.
And what is your post-market activities?
Usually 3:30 to 4:35, I connect with my students. I talk about the day. I train people. I learn a lot of things from my students. I train people also. In training also, I learn a lot of things. Till 4:35, I'm somehow with the market, on the market.
Okay.
And I also train people on international markets. That takes away another one and a half hours for me. Around 7, I wind off. I sleep bit early. Then I wake up.
So you are training people for international markets as well. So do you trade in international markets or do you have any prior experience earlier?
Yeah. I trade my co-brother's account as a, Indian. You cannot legally, trade, open a forex account.
Okay.
But I trade in my co-brother's account a little.
Okay.
As an Indian, you always multiply 84 into Indian rupee.
Okay.
So even, $100, you think 8,400 rupees. That mindset we need to change.
Okay.
So even small loss looks very big.
True.
With, Forex and GBP, XAUSD.
Okay.
So I go very slow. One good thing about, the international markets is you can do fraction trading.
Okay.
If Dow Jones or US 30 is $5 lot, you can even take 5 cent lot, 0.01, 0.001 lot also you can take.
Okay.
So ideally you are not worried about the stop loss. So you can do it as a SIP also, right? 0.01, 0.001 also you can take 5 cents, 10 cents, $1 lot you can take.
Okay.
And as the international markets are evolved, and they are working almost 23 and a half hours a day, you get a lot of opportunities, and you get clear trends. The choppiness is not much there.
Okay. So what are your future plans? Will you shift completely to international markets, or what are the other future?
I have very high hopes on Indian economy.
Okay.
I have some big numbers to look at in Indian economy. I'm with India growth story.
All right. Now the last question is, I wanted to know what piece of advice you will give to someone who is just getting started with trading. As you know, most of the amateur traders, they are having a very less capital, and they are trying to become a full-time trader. So what piece of advice you will give to an amateur trader, a beginner who is having less capital or who is just getting started into trading?
It is the best thing to happen. People come to the market with the least capital which they can afford to lose.
Okay.
And not worry much about it. It is the best thing to happen for a small trader to come with a least capital. That is for sure. I tell people, do not come to the market with bigger capital.
Okay.
That's a saying, money magnifies who you are. If you are a conjuice with smaller money,
okay,
you will be a bigger conjuice with bigger money.
Okay.
If you are a loser with smaller capital, you will be a bigger loser with bigger capital. That's all.
Correct.
So, unless otherwise you win with smaller capital, you cannot win with bigger capital.
True.
That is the thumb rule.
True.
So, start very low, start making money, make a prototype, understand one good thing, whichever, suits you, whichever you understand easily.
Okay.
Then increase your capital.
So we are in the last part of the show, and we are having few rapid fire questions, and you have to answer it spontaneously. So the first question is, if you want to have a lunch with any famous trader, who it will be?
He's not there. Rakesh Jujunwala, I was, thinking of having lunch with him.
Okay.
As of now, P.R. Sundar.
Okay. So the second question is, if you weren't into trading, what profession you would have pursued?
We trade. Any business, any, employment, you trade.
You trade your time for
something.
money.
So you are a trader. You cannot be anything but trader.
Okay. Apart from financial markets, which profession you would have chosen?
So I was into business. I was running a BPO.
Okay.
So if that was running, then definitely I would have been more focused on there.
So best trading book which you have ever read?
Value averaging, value investing.
Okay. So favorite technical indicator, any one indicator?
Ichimoku.
And one word to describe your trading style?
Scalping.
Most used trading app or tool?
Money control.
Coffee or tea or beer while trading?
Coffee.
Mobile or laptop or desktop for trading?
Desktop.
Stop loss or no stop loss?
No stop loss.
Discretionary trading or algo trading?
Delta neutral.
So manual trading or automated trading?
Manual.
Manual. All right. So that's it. We are done with the podcast. So thank you for joining this show, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Chai with Traders. I hope you all enjoyed our conversation. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments if you really enjoyed this show. See you all again in another episode of Chai with Traders. Until then, signing off, this is Gomathi Shankar. Thank you. Bye.